Hi, welcome to the series of videos calling Football 101. This is discussing American football. My name's Theo, commonly called on the internet Dashric, and I live in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and I'm playing middle linebacker for the Hilversum Hurricanes. Had a lot of people be confused when they come try out for our team that they don't really understand what's going on with this sport. And it's completely understandable. It's not a very popular sport in this continent, let alone specifically outside of North America. So that's what this series video is for, is to help explain basics in tight little nuggets so that you can help understand or refer to this as a study guide. Or if you are interested in playing the sport, but you feel overwhelmed by it, sure, go ahead. This helps you become more knowledgeable about something and in theory make it less scary. In this video, we'll be discussing receiver formations. This is for the offensive side of the ball, so we're going to start with the line of scrimmage. These square center, these little tubby buddies. We'll have the quarterback right there. These are pretty much the given people on the field. So again, the other 5 can be in a lot of different positions. For wide receivers, the people catching the balls, that's covered in the video with offense position names. Okay, so when you have 3 running backs and 2 receivers, it would just be called, singles. And you would probably call it, you would have this various positions. Why is there not X and Z? Well, there's no Y because the Y is usually designated for a tight end in some situations. I don't really follow our offensive playbooks. I don't know how ours is laid out, but when I've seen offensive playbooks before, this is how it is. This is one typical formation, and that's how we would see it on defense. We would see this fairly evens. Now, if you had a tight end and a slot receiver, i.e. 2 running backs, 1 away, this would probably be, you would have this thing. It could be considered doubles, but you could also move a tight end out not next to the line, and thus you would have doubles. So you have 2 receivers on each side and him on the back. That's, so you have your running back there. Is the option also of having a tight end right there on the line and having a slot guy. This is not to scale, by the way. And you can perhaps put the running back over to the side. This is on defense what we would call trips. This is a trips formation because you have 1, 2, 3 people on one side of the center. Even if the running back were over here on this side, it's not considered quads. They have got to be close up onto the line. Now, whether or not you're lined up on the line, I have to do some research on that one. I don't play offense, so meh. Now, for an absolute crazy thing, and it is possible to run this, and it is something I have seen show up in even the moderate level teams, is you would have your running back would probably come out and be the slot over here. You could have a tight end, your Z, another slot receiver, and an X. That's 5 wide. That means little to no run game, if any at all. I mean, you could have a thing behind the line-ish, but yeah, that's a different video on style of offensive play, and I need to do some research on that one with one of my teammates. Again, I don't play offense. But this is how the various receivers are set up. You can have 5, you can have 3 on one side, 2 on the other, 3 and 1 with various running backs piled up around here. You can only have 3 running backs. I don't even think in the NFL I've seen 4 back here. But there is a weird formation where you have 2 tight ends and 3 running backs. And that would look like Y, X, halfback, fullback, running back. And this is almost the opposite of 5 wide, because you have 5 in the box. Many times you would have this is like when you're this is one of those times you will see this when it comes up to like we are trying to get that extra yard. So they're trying to get as many people pushing in one singular area, like the flying V formation. If you've seen the Mighty Duck. All right. If you have any questions about this, again, this is just basic information, trying to get you familiarized with some of the terminology. If you try out for a sport or you are currently working on trying to play the sport. And so, yeah, I hope to catch you guys in future videos. Again, like, subscribe, comment below if anything's questioned. I can make future videos about stuff.